हाँ तो छोट छुआ ना बाटर दिटा काम ये तार फोपाड़ देला ଯଦି ତୋର ସାଇକୋଲୋଜିକାଲ ଡିଜର୍ଡର ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ ତୁ ଲଲିପପ୍ ଖାଇବୁ ନହେଲେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କଣ କହିଲୁ ଯଦି ଅଙ୍କିତା ଦେଇଥିବ हाँ फोन पे की होगी तो खाकर मुझे वीडियो कॉल कर ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना तो जानी पाइलु जे मु काहे अनेक तोते नहीं जाननु हाँ मैं तुझे न जानी भी जणया ପାଇଁ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଅଛି ଅଛି ମୁଁ କାହିଁକି ଅନେଇଲି ତତେ କହୁନୁ ତତେ ନାଇଁ କରିବା ଦରକାର ନା ନାଇଁ ଇଚ୍ଛା କରିବା ଦରକାର ନହେଲେ ପୁଣି ମାଡ଼ ବସେଇକି ଇଚ୍ଛା କରିବି ଜେନେରେଟ୍ କରିବି କହ हाँ ଆଣିବି ରଡ୍ ଧରିକି ଆଖିରେ ପୁରେଇ ଦେଇକି ମରିଯିବୁ ଜାଣିଛୁ ନା ପ୍ରଥମ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ରେ ଆମର ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଡକ୍ସନ ନାହିଁ ଆଖିରେ ମରାମରି ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି ସାର୍ ନା ଗୁଣ୍ଡା ବାପା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ବୋଝଟା ପଳେଇ ଯାଉ କଣ ଡାକିଥିଲେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଏଇ ନୋଟ୍ କଣ ଡାକିଥିଲି କହ What do you mean by counseling? बहुत हमें काउंसलिंग चैप्टर स्टार्ट करते हैं ना बाद में practical therapist explanation behavior formations nature and scope group polarization disorder definition of counseling का रखा हुआ है, नहीं what do you mean by counseling okay so we started the chapter counseling process okay and we are on the question what do you mean by counseling It is a technique or process where a trained where a trained individual where a trained individual a counselor helps a person helps a person work through emotional, psychological, and relational problems in a safe and confidential environment. In a safe and confidential environment. Next one. It is a collaborative. It is a collaborative. Collaborative. It is a collaborative talking therapy. Talking therapy that helps people explore their feelings, explore their feelings, develop coping strategy, develop coping strategies, and achieve personal goals. And achieve personal goals. Through self-understanding and self-acceptance. Mm. Personal goals through self-understanding and self-acceptance. Definition টা বুঝিয়ে দিবেন তো? হুম? এটা তাহলে what do you mean by counseling? আর কেবা write the definition of counseling. Write the definition of counseling. According to American Counseling Association, according to American Counseling Association, professional counseling can be defined as professional counseling can be defined as the application of mental health, the application of mental health psychological or human development principles principles through cognitive, affective, behavioral or systematic interventions. Interventions. Next point. According to the Ginter, Ginter, according to Ginter, counseling can be defined as a process. Counseling can be defined as a process, a necessity that has emerged that has emerged during a social turbulent socially turbulent period marked by great change that has caused a major shift in the way individual view themselves. Individual view themselves. According to the Aubrey, AUBRY. Next point. According to the Aubrey, counseling can be defined as a profession. Counseling can be defined as a profession concerned with wellness, development, and situational difficulties and extending its help to dysfunctional person. Extending its help to dysfunctional person. Next, according to the Williamson, the term counseling can be defined as the term counseling can be defined as a process or technique intended to address intended issue relating to personal, professional, familiar, social, and emotional. Okay. So next we move forward. Important fact about counseling. Counseling is the process or technique or aim which is to help people solve or to get rid of mild emotional, psychological, behavioral, and other adjustment problems. So that is what psychological problem, behavioral problem, and other adjustmental problem. Everybody is not cope up with the every environment, and everybody is not mixed with any person. ମାନେ ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା ଲୋକଙ୍କ ସହିତ ମିଶିବା ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗେ କି ଗୋଟେ ପରିବେଶ ବା କୌଣସି ସରାଉଣ୍ଡିଂ ବା ଏନଭାୟରନମେଣ୍ଟ ଆସିଲେ ସେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ମିଶିବାକୁ ଟାଇମ୍ ନିଅନ୍ତି ପର୍ସନ ଟୁ ପର୍ସନ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଭ୍ୟାରି ତ ବେଳେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ସେ ଏନଭାୟରନମେଣ୍ଟରେ ନ ମିଶୁ ଅଟୋମେଟିକ୍ କ'ଣ ହୁଏ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଆଫେକ୍ଟ ଟୁ ଆୱାର ସାଇକୋଲୋଜି ଯେ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଇପାରୁନେ ସେ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ କୋପ୍ ଅପ୍ କରିପାରୁନେ ଯେମିତିକି ହଷ୍ଟେଲରେ ପିଲା ନୂଆ ରୁହନ୍ତି କିମ୍ବା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରୁ ଆମେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାକୁ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ କରୁ କିମ୍ବା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଘର ଯଦି ଭଡ଼ାରେ ରହିଛୁ ତ ଆମେ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସିଫ୍ଟ ହଉ ସେ ଏନଭାୟରନମେଣ୍ଟ ସହିତ କୋପ୍ ଅପ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗେ ତ ୱାନ୍ସ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ସେଟଲ୍ ଦେନ୍ ଅଲ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଓକେ ବଟ୍ ସମଟାଇମ୍ସ ହାପେନ୍ we are unable to settle ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ କରିପାରୁନା ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କ'ଣ ଆସେ ନା କନଫ୍ଲିକ୍ଟ ହୁଏ ଆମେ ସେ ଘର ବି ଛାଡ଼ି ଦେଇଥାଉ and sometimes this happen like behavioral ବେଳେବେଳେ some of time you are asking question and teacher is what scolding the alga प्रकार answer they are not understanding your feelings what you are actually trying for तो ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କୋପ୍ ଅପ୍ କରିପାରିନଥାଉ ଅନ୍ୟ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ କୋପ୍ ଅପ୍ କରନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ଗେନ୍ କରନ୍ତି ବଟ୍ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ଟିଚର ହେଇପାରନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଆଡଜଷ୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ କରିପାରୁନା ତ ତା ପାଇଁ ବି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଆସେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଆସେ କ'ଣ ଇମୋସନାଲ ଆଡଜଷ୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ କେମିତି ଆସେ ହଠାତ୍ ଆମେ କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷରେ ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗ କଥା ହେଲାଣି ୟୁ ଆର୍ ବିକମିଂ ଇମୋସନାଲ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ଫର୍ କ୍ରାଇଂ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ବିକମିଂ ଅପସେଟ୍ ଆରେ ସେ ସାଙ୍ଗ କାହିଁକି ମିଶିଲାନି କ'ଣ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଲା ଏବେ ଭଲ କଥା ହଉଥିଲା okay and that comes to the depression emotional in the sense that in the practical time we go for the what breakup ପ୍ରଦୀପ ଏବେ ବ୍ରେକଅପ୍ ହେଲେ ଜୁବ୍ରା ଆଗରେ ଠିଆ ହେଇଥିବ କଥା କଲ୍ ପଡ଼ିଛି ସ୍କୁଟି ଉପରେ ଥୁଆ ହେଇଛି ଏବେ ଦେଖ ସ୍କୁଟି ଉପରେ ଥୁଆ ହେଇଥିବ ତଳେ ଭାସୁଥିବ ଆରେ କ'ଣ ନା ବ୍ରେକଅପ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲା କିନ୍ତୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ବୁଝିପାରୁନା ଯେ ଆଉ 5 ମିନିଟ୍ ପରେ ଆମର ଫଟୋ ଗେଣ୍ଡୁଆର ସହିତ ଲଗାଇଛୁ ଲୋକ ଅନ୍ୟ ଲୋକମାନେ ଖାଇକି ପେଟ ଭରିକି ଯିବେ ହେଲେ ମୁଁ ଆତ୍ମା ହେଇକି ପ୍ରେତାତ୍ମା ହେଇକି ବୁଲୁଥିବି ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିବ ଖାଇବା ଏତିକି ଜାଗାରେ ହାଣ୍ଡିରେ ଖାଇବା ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିବ ଗୋଟେ 10 ଦିନ okay so it is actually the things and psychology and mental studies what somebody is accept and somebody is not accept okay ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସଜେସନ ଦଉ ତୁ ଏହା କର ପାଠ ପଢିବୁ ଭଲ ମଣିଷ ମୁଁ ତ ଚୋରି କରିବି ଆଉ ମୋର ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ଥିଲା ତା ନାଁ ହଉଛି ମାଣିକ ରାଓ ସାରକା in plus 2 time ମାଣିକ ରାଓ ସାରକା କୋରାପୁଟରେ ଆସିଥିଲା ପଢୁଥିଲା no what is your aim of your ମୁଁ ତ ସାଙ୍ଗ ବଡରେ ତ ଏତେ ବାଟ ଆସ ପଢିଲେ କ'ଣ କରିବୁ ନା ମାଓଇଷ୍ଟ ମାଓଇଷ୍ଟ ହବ, ମାଓବାଦୀରେ ଯୋଗ ଦବ, ମାଓବାଦୀରେ କମାଣ୍ଡର। ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଆଉ କଣ ତ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ କର, ତୁ ମାଓବାଦୀ ଆଡକୁ ଯଦି ଗୁଳି ଖାଇବ ନା, ମୁଁ ତ ମାଓବାଦୀ ହଉନି। So mind is fixed, ମୁଁ ମାଓବାଦୀ ହେବି, ମୁଁ ଟେରରିଷ୍ଟ ହେବି, ବସିକି କହୁଛି ମୁଁ ମାଓବାଦୀ। ହଁ ଜାଣିଛି କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କର, ମୋବାଇଲ ନମ୍ବର ଥିଲା, କଣ ହେଇଛି କି ଆଉ ସିଏ ପୁରା ଡିଟରମିନ୍ଡ ଥିଲା ଯେ ମୁଁ ପାସ୍ କରିବି ମାନେ ମାଓବାଦୀ, ମାଓ କମାଣ୍ଡର। So maybe in that time some kind of counselor may be present, तो counseling करथिबे और चेंजेस ହେଇଥିବ ତା ଲାइफ रे से भलो थिबो, or else जदि से चेंजेस न ହେଇथिबो, से साइकोलॉजिकली जदि स्ट्रांग थिबो, पगला थिबो, ताले से गुଳି खाई मत। ओके, तो इमोशनली अनस्टेबल हेले कोन होय ना, बेबळे we not recognized our life, how important the life is, so we are taking a wrong decision. Okay, so ଯେମିତି କି ମାନେ ଇମୋସନାଲି ଆମେ ଏତେ ଆଟାଚମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛୁ, ଘର ଛାଡିକି ପଳାଉ, ଝିଅ ସୁନା ନେଇକି ପଳାଏ, ପୁଅ ପଳାଏ, ତାପରେ ଆମେ 7 ଜନ୍ମ के साथ ହେଇକି ରହି, ପୁଅ ପଛେ ଚାକିରି ନ କରିଥାଉ, ସୁନା ଫୁନା ବିକିକି 2-4 ଦିନ ଚାଲିବ, ତାପରେ ଚାଲିବ। ହଁ, आता श्री महाभारत कथा, ସେ ଖଣ୍ଡା ଧରିଥିବ, ଇଏ ପନିକି ଧରିଥିବ, ଚାଲିବ ବାଡିଆ ବାଡି, ତାପରେ ପୁଣି ଆସିବ ମାଲିଆ କୋଠା ପାଖରେ କେସ୍ ହବ, ଭାଇ ଡିଭୋର୍ସ କେତେବେଳେ ହବ, ବୁଝି ନିକିତା ଭଲସେ ମନ ଦେଇକି। ତୁ ଡିଭୋର୍ସ ଆଡକୁ ମନ ଦଉଛୁ ନା ପ୍ରସ୍ତାବ ଆଡକୁ? କୁଆଡେ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ, କାହିଁକି? ଦେଖିବ सोमवार को। This process focuses on helping people to make necessary changes in their life for the better, to promote wellness as well as the promotional goal. In which situation you are, that doesn't matter, but some kind of mentor, counselor must be there in your life. So it work like a soda in thumbs up. Sorry, so not soda. I'm jaljeera. Jaljeera. It's just acting as a jaljeera in thumbs up, and it is just like a thumbs up is coming out. So counselor work is just like that. In thumbs up, counselor play the role of jaljeera. शीघ्र शीघ्र मतलब तଳେ पड़ी। The similarities happen life रे boost up ପାଇଁ, the counselor role is very important. Okay, so your life is going on in a straight line, straight line. There is no up, there is no down. Then that means something wrong happened with your life. মানে এমনি জন্ম হয়েছে মরে। হ্যাঁ, so this process helping to make necessary changes in their life for the better and promote wellness. So we are wearing the dress by asking, when we wear the dress, we ask our friend, अरे केमती लागुची कहलु ड्रेस टा भलो है, से यदि कहे भलो है ताले आमे लागियो नाइ मोर 2000 टका ड्रेस टा भलो है, आ जदि खराब कहि देले 5 जण ताले गला जाऊ अंबरु आउ ड्रेस आनि, किंतु सेही ड्रेस टा जदि रानीहाट टुंगिरु आनिथिबी, अरे ये ड्रेस टा कोठी आनिलो, तम मन थिबा अरे केमती के बुझाउची ना भलो है ना, हां तमे 150 टका दे किनथो, ना केते पइला ना 15000। Okay, so that means this process focuses helping people to make necessary changes in their life. तमे जदि कहबा अरे तू को पगला भले देखाउ, आ एमती ड्रेस अप हो, एमती हो, तो कहला आमे ड्रेस अप। आ जत देखथिबा मूवी मानकरे हिरोइन माने लुचिकी जिबे, हिरो माने देखथिबे साडे माने पाखरे पेरेंट्स थिबे, किछि कहू नथिबे, से एमती कहथिबो ना ना, ताका सब आखि ठरारे ताका सब ड्रेस सब चेंज होतो, हेले से ड्रेस ना, हां तार माने से ड्रेस टा नै आसी। The counseling is a technique, is a skill. It is an art helping basically healthy people to work through the normal development issue, problem, decision, and even at the crisis that invariably come to all of us in life. The counselor actually, the trained counselor do anything, but some of time some counselor is there, they giving you advice, some suggestion, some counseling. Suggestion means what you have to do after your plus two. So they're giving a suggestion. Counseling means they're telling you that it is plus three is not limit. You go for the IS. They boost up you. They boost up your energy. ଏମିତି boost up କୁହାଯିବ ଏମିତି କୁହାଯିବ ତମେ ତିନି ମାଳ ଡେଇଁ ପଡିବ ତାପରେ ଦେଖାଯିବ. Okay, so that is having a power. Okay, ଯେତେବେଳେ normal ଆମେ ଖେଳୁଥିବା କୌଣସି ଇଏରେ ତାହେଲେ ନର୍ମାଲ ତମେ ଖେଳୁଥିବ ହାରି ଯାଉଥିବ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବୁଷ୍ଟ ଅପ୍ କରାଯିବ ଚିୟରିଂ କରାଯିବ ସିଏ ଆହୁରି ଜୋରେ ମାରିଯାଏ. ଓକେ ସୋ ଇଟ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଇମ୍ପାକ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ପକାଏ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ମିନ୍ସ in some time it give you the booster. Run fast ପଛରେ ଥିବି run fast କହିଲେ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଜୋର ଲଗେଇବି ମାନେ 5% ଆଉ ମୋର ଇନକ୍ରିଜ ହେଇଯିବ. ଓକେ counseling is concerned with the relationship and counselor work in the area that involve relation. Counseling concerned with the relationship and counselor work in that area. Counseling means that kind of a relationship is there. अर्थ होची that you know that person and you are comfortable to share anything. Then at that timing the counseling process when it is started it is a impact. A relationship नथिबो किछि नथिबो एकाने बसो सेकरा होदा कोन कहउछ कहउछन त serious जदि ए साइकोलॉजी क्लास रे if the 40 students are present with 40 जन पिला थिबे then the way of interaction, the way of link up with the teacher is lesser or not. Sometimes it is lesser, like in political science class, in English class. But when you come about OLT classes, when you come about the sociology classes, when you come about the psychology classes, teacher know your name with the face and your characteristics, what you are, everything teacher will, and from that they judging you. से कौन अच्छे से तुम पूरा रीड कर दो मु हां कर दे पाखा पाखा ऐसे तो बुढ़ा माने बोल बहुत हां तो बंटी बबली मूवी देखी बंटी बबली मूवी देखी ना रानी मुखर्जी और अभिषेक बच्चन हां बबली रोल टा ये बबली रोल देखियो आज आ काली क्लास आसी मुझे कहयो ने बंटी बंटी बबली रे बंटी और बबली मिसिकी ताजमहल बिक्री थी बुझलो हैं हाँ धोखा खाइए हाँ तुम तो ईद का चांद हो हर पूर्णिमा में आना चाहिए तुम ईद का चांद की तरह हर साल में आते हो it is not like that I am the astrologer or anything. It means what we have a good relationship. Okay, something we know than the others. माने अन्य पिलांग ठारो that we know some kind of special characteristics. Those other person were not interacting with the other students. Okay, but I am involving with you because the mass is small and we have the time to interact the 5 students, and the personal thing also we have to discuss. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, the process of counseling is centered on the effective relationship between the client and counselor, and in the absence of such relationship, it may be a considered only expensive conversation. It means what? If you are not accepting me, then or accepting any teacher, then that lecture becomes so boring. And if you are, sorry, and when it is interesting, then you are energized. So that is the difference between what. Now, first of all, when the speaker try to speak anything, first the speaker trying to build a good relationship with the audience. So see there, when a speaker is going to give a speech to the people, and that speaker is doesn't know all of them. Okay, so any college is inviting to me and to give a speech, and something is happened by giving a speech. एमती पढ़ो सेमती पढ़ो एमती पढ़ले result करिबा क्या boring. They like this result. When I build a relationship like what? अरे तुम्हें बदमाशी को तारे मूवी करते नहीं बदमाशी करिवा दरकार अरे को उल्टा कहले कौन बदमाशी करिया कथा कहले then you are giving attention बदमाशी केमती करिवा ना एमती बदमाशी करिवा then you are giving a more attention then there is a kind of relationship is there then at that timing when your focus is there and I feel there is no other gossiping is present between the what audience then I start the talk and it gives a impactful. Got it? So in that way the thing is going on. So when the movie has started, in any movie it is not like that they directly come to the middle position. They start one home is there, hero comes later, first family member is there, some people are working in the road, something is happened. Like it feels boring, like they know that the movie maker know that when the audience will come, they will maybe late for the 15 minutes. So in the 15 minutes, the screen is like light screenplay is there. There is not like any suspense is there. If the suspense is present in the first, then the person they are coming late for the 15 minutes, they are not able to understand and they are giving a wrong feedback. When giving a wrong feedback, that means it impacted to the 100 audience. So then in the 15 minutes, normally it is going on. So after 15 minutes, it is slowly moving to the concept. Okay, and in the last moment, it is like a climax. The same thing is happened when we a counselor talk with the counselor. First, the counselor trying to interact with the counseling or the we can say that what the patient trying to put a good relation, and once they build a faith, then the patient or client is saying all the things about them. The first is what? The trust building. So between counselor and between the client, the first thing is what? Trust building. So once trust is built up, then at that time client is saying anything. And this is giving a helpfulness to the counselor in which way the counselor start the treatment. The best counseling practice is practically that is in which a relationship between the client, it gives importance to effective communication skill on the part of the counselor so as to extract the real fact behind the problem of the client. It means that which client I want to interact, I must have the knowledge about the language. Okay, so I'm just coming and saying what Telugu, maybe Telugu. What are you? Come with you. It's coming and some abaz like murkar murmur is going on when we are taking a murki. What are the sounds are coming? We see that Sar is saying, Sar is not saying anything. Sar is taking a murki. Okay, so it means what? The way, the medium of communication, the language that both person will understand. Okay, so if what I am telling you are not understanding that thing, then it is very difficult to create an interaction. Okay, so as we are in the what Odisha, first time Odia use kariye, then sometimes Hindi, then in your study purposes you are using English. Okay, so these are the languages we are comfortable and we are able to understand. After that, the local language like Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, Kerala. Sometimes Telugu you can understand, but Kerala you cannot. Okay, it's just like that going on. মানে পবন যাଉଛି পয়লা हाँ समझ में आ जाएगा लेकिन केरला लैंग्वेज समझ में आना बहुत मुश्किल है हाँ यू आर नॉट फाइंडिंग एनी आकार ओकार हाँ मैं तेलुगु यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड तेलुगु बुझी हो ତମେ ହାଇଦ୍ରାବାଦ ଗଲେ ବୁଝିପାରିବ ହଁ ସେମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ ତୁ ଯୋଉ ତୁ କେରଲି ଭାଷା ଯୋଉ ମାଲାୟାଲମ କହିବୁ ସେ ଟୋଟାଲି ସେ କଣ ଫୁଡକାଣ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଜାବଡା ମାରିବ ହଁ ସେମାନେ ତୁମେ ବୁଝତେ ପାରେ ନା ତ ସେଇଟା ପାଖାପାଖି ଲାଗିଲେ ଆମେ ବୁଝିପାରିବା ମାନେ ସିଏ ଆମେ ଓଡିଆରେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଲେ ସେମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ ସେମାନେ ବେଙ୍ଗଲରେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଲେ ଆମେ ବି ଅଧା ଜିନିଷ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ ସେମ୍ ପାଖାପାଖି ଅହମ ଗଚ୍ଛାମି ସଂସ୍କୃତ ଅତି ଭଦ୍ର यू हाँ तुम बस तू मैं क्या करूँ ना तू जानते हो ढाबा मान तो पुरी लोक बेसी जाए ହେଲେ ସିଏ କିଛି ଜିନିଷ ହବ କିନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉ ଆସାମୀ ଫାସାମୀ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ ତମେ ଯଦି ବୁଝିବ ସିଏ ବୁଝିବା ଭାରି କଷ୍ଟ ହବ ଦ ପ୍ରୋସେସ କଣ କହୁଛୁ The process of counseling gives the way for self exploration of the part of the client, which in turn helps him to exercise good control over the own self. तो ଯେତେବେଳେ କାଉନସିଲିଂ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହୁଏ ଯେ କାଉନସିଲର ଥିବ ସେ ନିଜକୁ ଆଗ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲୋର କରେ ନିଜ ବିଷୟରେ କୁହେ ହଁ ମୁଁ ହାତୀ ମାରି ଦେଇଥିଲି ଘୋଡ଼ା ମାରି ଦେଇଥିଲି ଓକେ ମାନେ ନିଜ ବିଷୟରେ କହିଲା ପରେ ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖିବ ଯେ କ୍ଲାଏଣ୍ଟ ଫିଲିଂ କରିବ ଯେ ये काउंसिलर है कि भी तार निज विषय एटी कहूची दैट मीन्स आई विल शेयर द थिंग ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ काउंसलिंग द काउंसिली is helped to access his own ability aptitude strength and weakness and other coping skill on the basis which he develop the confidence to face the various challenges in life माने जे काउंसिली थिबो तार जो aptitude तार strength तार weakness so everything you have to share so that what happened now the counselor trying to solve it out the problem in effective manner another important aspect of the counseling is related to maintaining its ethical aspect ethics focus on the principle standard that govern relationship is not like that now the counselor is telling good thing and the relationship is going on in more relationship मतलब बाहर प्रदीप्त हुए गर्लफ्रेंड बने सॉरी तू कितने तू तेरी काउंसलर तू कितने गर्लफ्रेंड बने तू कितने बाहा तो डॉक्टर के पेशेंट आसी तू आ एते जण तो बाहा ही परिबु ना तो हे गला आउटे जिला ही जो अते एते बाहा ले तो नारी सब जिला ही जो हां तो एका बेले सब पागल एकाठी काउंसलर अवस्था खत्म बुटी बुटी खा जाए okay so that means what ethics means what some kind of principle Relationship is there, but it is not like that. The relationship is like, I want to marry you. તો એવડા જે 73% હશે એ સર સારું કાં લેવું. Okay, see, ethics should be, when ethics is there, then there will be respect. Huh? Huh. બોલા તો જબરદસ્ત. એ જણો છે. ବୁଝିଗଲେ ତ ଆମେ ରିଲେସନସିପ ବି କରିବା ବଟ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ସୁଡ୍ ବି ଏଥିକ୍ସ ମାନେ କିଛି ରୁଲ ଆଉ ରେଗୁଲେସନ ଯିବ ନହେଲେ ସରିଗଲା ନହେଲେ ପ୍ରଦୀପ୍ତ ନଗର ମଲ୍ଲିକ ନଗର ଅଙ୍କିତା ନଗର ନାଇଁ କଣ ଓକେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ପଏଣ୍ଟ as observed most of the professional counselor are concerned with the ethics and value. However, few cases unethical behavior may arise because the lack of ethical knowledge. Ethical knowledge jodi na rahibo, then there is not kind of good relationship. Mane tar counseling sethi hi stop he jo, and that person is not a counselor. Okay, jodi emotionally tar breakup he jo ho ଅଛି ତୁ କେତେ ଜଣଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ରହିବୁ ଆଉ ତୁ ମନେ ମୁଁ ଅଛି ତୁ ଏବେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମତେ ଫୋନ କରିବୁ ମୁଁ ରାତି ସାରା ଗପିବି କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ତୁ ଗପିବାର ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଅଛି ତ ମୁଁ ଗପିବି ଗପ ତ ଏମିତି ଯଦି 4-5ଟା କ୍ଲାଏଣ୍ଟ ତୁ କେମିତି ଫାଡ଼ି ହେଇକି ଗପିବୁ okay so that in any sector or any work we have some kind of ethics or values. If ethics and values are there, then there must be a trust will be there, and any work that will be last for long lasting. Okay, now let us short term ପାଇଁ ଏଟା ରହିବ. Okay. Reversa, nama masuk